Khaled. Convict music. We the best. Yeah. We taking over. Listen.
Spread out with it. South Carolina, Alabama, Mississippi, on the North Carolina, Philadelphia, Virginia. From down in Miami, where it's warm in the winter. On up to Minnesota, where it's storm in the winter. Jacksonville, Tallahassee, Memphis, 10, holla at me. B&H-Town, Southside, Cloverland, Daddy, I'm the man out in Dallas. Better ass Cali. Catman Cali with my eyes open valley. Blowing and spinning, going down Vinny. Drop 6, 4, 3, wheel and switch it. Red light stop, make it drop for the with it. Anything you hear that I said, I meant it. Kane got the crown, then spit out with it. Say you need I said I get it.
If you want to, we can supply you. Got enough work to feed the whole town. They won't shoot unless you try to. Cause we taking over. Said we taking over. Said we taking over. Said we taking over.
Black flag, we rich. Yeah,
Listen.
bounce. It's what I does. I get money every day I does that. It's how I ride. Black flag on the left too. And ride, you better move. Yeah, get shit like shine that's on my neck. I'm big like Diddy. I'm with it. Cali, we did it. Biggie in my city. Please no fit it. Hit them too. The bread and get stupid. Money that come running like water. Money so hot. Miami on fire, you better be. Might get on the porch of your fortress. Yeah, they see it, but no one reports it. I run in,
Cause
Rick
we
Rouse,
taking
follow.
over. Said we taking over. Said we taking over. Said we taking over. Listen.
That when you see, better duck like the Mac, gotta ease past. What? I don't give a fuck, I run these streets, y'all talk that. I want that beef. I'ma tell you like a G told me, they'll come back quick if cash rule everything around me. I'm YSL, Versace. You can see me in that Porsche GT. Coming down Sunset, sitting on D. Feeling like Pac, all eyes on me. Fresh bandana and them mad trees. Please, I spit every verse. Some say Khaled, some say Khalid. 12 years down and I'm finally
If you
free.
want to, we can supply you. Got enough work to feed the whole town. They won't shoot unless you try to. Come around and try to stop on our ground. Cause we taking over. Said we taking over. Said we taking over. Said we taking over. Listen.
Birdman dad, I'm number one. Can't make me wrong, so we got him done. The family, I'ma give him some. Spent that conda, he didn't run. Sunday had a whole church singing a song. Why they had to send my baby home? And with some that paper long. Been a G in the game, now my son on the throne.
I am the beast. Feed me rappers or feed me beats. I'm untamed, I need a leash. I'm insane, I need a shrink. I love I need a leech. Why complain on easy streets? I don't even talk, I let the visa speak. And I like my Sprite Easter pink. And my wrist was your paw, but the mule is cooler. I have more juice than your jeweler. Touching, I will your medulla. That's a it is not a tumor. Red light, stop your rumors. I stay on track like a box of Pumas. I just rock with Junior. I am the little big
Cause we
kahuna.
taking
It is-
over. One city at a time.
Another one.
DJ Khaled.
this contest here in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, as the Thunder play one at home. Hi, everyone. We're happy to have you with us for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and here with me tonight, Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. A look at Cleveland's starting group. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Thompson in at the pivot spot manning the middle.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Well, you look back on the Thunder last season, and the theme was injuries. Too many injuries to the bulk of their core.
And, you know, the big three, Durant, Westbrook, and Ibaka, all missed significant time. Only Westbrook of those three was able to finish the season.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Waiters is checked in. Westbrook passes to Waiters. To the inside. Here's Adams. LeBron grabs the miss.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
Durant kicks to Ibaka. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Ibaka's got his first 3 points of the game.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. Well, you knew something was amiss with Durant last year. They eventually shut him down for the entire season after he was injured, which was the safe thing to do, and Greg, the right thing to do.
Absolutely. When you have a franchise player trying to work back from injury, no need to try and get a few more games from him at the risk of derailing his career.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
The Cavaliers shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
For Durant, KD did try to return last season, but that foot just wouldn't cooperate, and that's when they had to shut him down. 4 or 5 shots have dropped for them already. Not a bad way to get things started.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Westbrook can't get it to go.
One last thing with Durant's foot. Foot injuries can be a scary thing in the NBA. Along with knees, those are the injuries you don't want to risk anything with.
Here's James. Durant with the steal. And Waiters gets to Durant. One of the most dominant players in 2014 was Kevin Durant, of course, winning the league MVP. Then last year, cut short. We know that he's now on a mission to get back to that level. And Greg, it's hard.
Yeah, you know, it all came down to health for Kevin Durant. And at this point in his career, I mean, he's got the maturity. He's developed the skill set. He's just got to stay on the court. And really, when you talk about the game of basketball, the rest will take care of itself.
You know, talking about Durant as he looks to recapture the league MVP, he can take a cue from last year's MVP, Stephen Curry. Curry battled through numerous ankle injuries over the years earlier on, only to come out on the other side with his best season ever in 2K15.
Here's Adams. Makes it off the glass. The Cavaliers trail by 4. The drive by James. And Durant sends it back. Raiders again serving. They grab their own miss. The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
And getting back to Durant, sometimes adversity brings out the best in you. Adversity challenges you to rise above. And Kevin was already at the highest rung on the ladder. I think his opponent should be very afraid of what they're about to witness this season. Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Cleveland with a very strong year last year. They were a very solid team on the road, as most LeBron-led teams are. Clark.
Yeah, he's a special guy in terms of how he can elevate other players. Didn't start out hot on the road, but eventually got it together and ended up 22-19 away from home.
Cavaliers leading. LeBron outside. Kicks it out to Love. No luck. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game.
I'm not sure how I like this one. He used the rim to get some true hang time there.
Now he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff.
Okay, that was just
I'll buy that for now.
a good old-fashioned chin check right there.
Here's James. Dion Waiters making his last shot. And Durant sends it back. That's out of bounds to the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession. Here's James. 6 points for him. And Thompson kicks to Smith. Releases. Beats the shot clock but can't get it to fall.
I love the anticipation defensively there.
And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter. Thunder out in front, leading by a point. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
Not much room to operate offensively. The defense has been stifling through the first.
Greg, they haven't given up a lot of easy chances at all.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So on the floor for Cleveland, J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Thompson is up there with Kevin Love. And it's Irving at the point.
And Dion Waiters traded last season to the Thunder. They wanted him as a shooting and scoring threat off the bench. Didn't want him to try and fill the void that Harden played when he was a member of the team.
James dishes to Love. Westbrook with the steal. Ibaka outside. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Waiters with the ball. 5 on the clock. To the inside. Adams' shot is good. Adams has got 6. You know, Greg, for Waiters, it would be unfair for the Thunder to ask that of anybody. You know, that's tough to do. Clark, hard to make up what Harden had accomplished.
Yeah, and the Thunder even asked Waiters not to wear number 13 to avoid any comparisons, which I think was a smart move. But they still would like to have him provide some punch in terms of points off the bench.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. 2 summers ago, all anyone could talk about was LeBron James and the return to Cleveland.
I mean, you couldn't write that stuff, Kevin. I mean, it was unbelievable, the storyline. I mean, after all the acrimony between LeBron and the ownership as well as the fans. But you know what? He said it best. He truly is back where he belongs.
He's home. He's home. And here is James after Dion Waiters getting his 3 to go. Nice move. Nobody near Irving. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. LeBron's got 3 assists in the game.
And, you know, for LeBron, he knew he had his work cut out for him in Cleveland. A younger team unseasoned in the playoffs. They had to remake the roster a bit and gain that experience.
Oklahoma City foul ball. And it's Dion Waiters with the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
James battles through traffic and lays it in. James has got 9.
And LeBron and the Cavs, I think they'll have a chance to bring that long-awaited championship to the city of Cleveland. But LeBron's return was bigger than basketball. He said it was about hope and inspiring his home state, and no doubt that was accomplished in his first year.
Guys, they've been getting it done.
They sure have been. I mean, really looking good and sharp offensively.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
Nice shot by Smith. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Cleveland.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
James wide open. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Out of bounds, Cleveland will take possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Kicks it out to Love. And there's the call on James. That is his first foul of the game. There's 53 seconds left here in the second. Durant just inside the line. Offline from the top of the key. And here is James. 9 points in the game so far. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
You know, one of the more impressive things that we know about LeBron James is that he is one of the great leaders in the NBA. His voice carries a lot of weight, and he hasn't been shy about raising his voice on social issues either. Good to see.
And speaking of LeBron's leadership, trying to will this Cavs team to a title, one of his... Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying Clark to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint. That's for sure.
Here's Smith. Oh. Nasty. Absolutely filthy.
And the build.
And we've reached halftime in this one. Cleveland ahead as they wrap up the second quarter on a 14-5 run. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far.
Smith really had a good quarter. He's got 10 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
And I'm sure they'd like to get a few more of those out of him.
And we welcome you back. Glad to have you with us as more basketball is on the way. During the break, the players getting refueled with Gatorade. They're looking amped up and ready to get going once again. You have to like what we're seeing from J.R. Smith.
Always been a dynamic scorer, and we saw in that first half the entire repertoire on display.
Yeah, he's a hard man to keep down, and so far they haven't found the answer for him. I don't know if there is an answer for him, quite honestly.
Westbrook the point with Waiters at the 2. Down low, it's the international combo of Ibaka and Adams. And it's Durant in at the 3 spot. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. The drive by James. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
How about the hands on display there around the basket? I mean, he does not let those opportunities slip away, and that allows the lead to grow.
Shots good by Waiters.
You know, and Billy Donovan, the Oklahoma City Thunder, were able to pull him away from the college game last season, signed him to a 5-year deal in the middle of last year's playoffs.
Irving's shot is good. Thunder trailing by 3. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Durant up top, James covering. 6 on the shot clock. And stolen by James. Smith on the wing. Corner shot. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
Westbrook against LeBron. And Durant sends it back. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant. James against Durant. Here's Westbrook. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
That is such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
And it's one thing to get the steal, but to so alertly turn it into a transition opportunity, even better.
Nice shot by Smith.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game. And it's not often that one of your enforcers is also one of your best three-point shooters, but such is the case with J.R. Smith. Everywhere he's gone, he's played both roles, sometimes to the team's benefit, but others to its detriment.
And then Durant with the jam.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight move comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
Flush that thing down, young fella.
That is a fierce two-hander.
Maximum force on that dunk.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
Greg, on the topic of Smith, you never know what his personality is going to bring to the game, or Clark, even the moment.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Moment to moment, it's an adventure. When the good JR is rolling, he's knocking down threes, playing solid D, creating havoc for the opponent. Bad JR is taking and missing wild shots, going to sleep on defense, and causing problems for his own team.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
The drive by James. The kick out to Irving. Great D that time from Westbrook. Oklahoma City has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
Yeah, at this level, you got to make that shot. It's plain and simple. You got to knock that one down.
Count that one. Thunder trailing by 3.
And this should be the last possession of the quarter.
Exactly. I'm right with you there, Greg. I mean, no need to give the ball back before the end of the quarter. Make sure you get the last shot here. I love that superb pass that time, guys. It allowed them to get behind the defenders. The hoop was there waiting for them.
And stolen by James. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth. Cavaliers lead by 5. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. And it's Thompson in at the the center position. And Waiters kicks to Durant. Westbrook with a wide open look. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Cleveland leading by 5. And here's James outside. Another 3 for Cleveland.
That's far too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
3 of their last 5 makes come from beyond the arc. The defense has to react quicker.
Ibaka, no luck. Inside. Here's Smith. And Durant sends it back. From deep three-point range. From beyond the arc and then some. Durant's got 14 points now in the second half.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
James in the post. Defended by Durant.
And for all the flash and dash in Oklahoma City over the past few years, Serge Ibaka silently goes about his business. While all eyes are on the mega stars, Durant and Westbrook, Ibaka lurks around like a jaguar. I mean, finding opportunities to exploit any weakness in the opposition.
Anthony Morrow's checked in for Oklahoma City. James up top. Adams defending. Out to Smith. Pass to Love. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Durant's got 4 rebounds in this game. Morrow the pass to Westbrook. Shot is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Morrow.
You know what? Sometimes something good can come out of a bad possession.
James with the bucket.
And such a steady hand. I mean, he's one of those guys that's really allowed them to take the lead.
Well, he's just so reliable and dependable and consistent, especially here today. I mean, his shooting percentage is off the charts.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Timeout called the Cavaliers.
OKC, make some noise for your Thunder Girls.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. I got a chance to hear what the Cavaliers head coach was saying to his team. His message was this: all of us know these guys are capable of exploding and putting up points in a hurry. So I don't want to see anybody letting up until that final whistle blows. Guys, back to you.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Shot is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Ibaka.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists. Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Out to Smith. Here's the 3. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. And that's now 18 points for J.R. Smith. Westbrook dishes to Morrow. From past the arc. It's rebounded by Cleveland. LeBron's got his 6th rebound on the night. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Up and in on the layup. James has got 35 in the game.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
No good from Durant. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, I agree. Got to use some clock here.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Cavaliers.
Well, the one thing that jumps out in this game, Clark, and Steve's kind of touched on it, is the free throw shooting, which they did a much better job at.
Yeah, absolutely a big plus. And oftentimes, Kevin, we've seen it time and time again. Your performance at the line can be the difference maker in a game.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for LeBron James. He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
What a performance from Durant here. He has 20 points, and he's rejected more than his share of shots today.
An interior defense at its best, fellas. That's what we've seen out of him today.
And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
Here's James, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Well, guys, they came in here and really took charge from the opening tip. This is such a tough thing to do for a visiting team. This contest was played on their terms.
And, you know, that's not the way it usually works in the NBA. It's going to be a great win, and you know it's going to be a happy plane ride out of here for sure.
Westbrook kicks to Morrow, and he gets it to go.
Really good example there of some fine interior passing before that basket.
Here's Smith. Off target. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.